until Ethan ran them into the fucking ground. But that's a topic for another day. So, do you guys like the new look? Alright, let's get straight to the point in this video. Ethan Klein went from one of the greatest commentary channels on YouTube, being known as the hero of fair use, to his content going downhill, becoming a political debate mess. And worst of all, he's not even funny anymore. Alright, so how did we get here? H3 got big on YouTube by taking topics that are obviously cringe or weird or even offensive and making those things seem ridiculous and being so fucking entertaining. But now, when Ethan's on his podcast, he kinda just gives his take. He leans back in his chair, looks bored, and gives a surface level opinion that doesn't entertain me or make me laugh or anything. It's just boring. As I stated before in my last video, Ethan Klein wants to be taken more seriously, but he's completely inept when it comes to making more serious content. And that point still stands. I mean, again, just look at the response to Ethan's content nuke on Keemstar. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. In order for you guys to understand my issues with the H3 podcast, we're gonna have to start from the beginning. However, we're gonna do this quickly because I have 12-year-olds to troll on Discord. H3H3's real name is Ethan Klein, and he and his wife Hila would start the H3 channel on April 29th, 2011. Later, he would make reaction videos to weird or trending content, and it would boost his channel and subsequently blow up by the year 2014. Ethan was a very charismatic guy who had a unique sense of humor which gave a good impression on his audience. He was able to notice hilarious details in the things he'd react to, and was very entertaining when pointing them out. Eventually, Ethan became one of the founding fathers of the commentary genre, paving the way for people such as Critical, Curtis Connor, Cody Ko, Drew Gooden, and all other mainstream commentators. But as Ethan started focusing more on his podcast and fashion line, he would start to change, and his content would reflect that. As Ethan began focusing more on his podcast, I think it's fair to say his content took a dip in quality. H3H3 is barely trying to be funny at this point, if at all. Like I said, he got big on YouTube in the first place by pointing out things that are obviously cringy or weird and making those things entertaining for the viewer. But now, on his podcasts, it's just again boring. But here's the thing, Ethan is just a huge bummer about everything. Almost all Ethan does at this point is 1. Take topics his audience is already mad about, for example the Trisha Paytas drama or the Travis Scott incident, and 2nd, he says exactly what his audience wants to hear, and because of that, and with the internet becoming more pessimistic in the last few years, all his audience wants to hear now is hate and negativity. You can tell by the fact that the most popular H3 podcast episodes in recent years have all surrounded him and someone he's in drama with, or Twitter drama, or political controversy. It doesn't matter. It's just all super negative. And not in an entertaining way either. Watching an H3 podcast, I usually just feel uneasy, bored, and kinda stressed out. But hey, let's not give Ethan the benefit of the doubt. He did start making videos when he was 25 years old. And he's 36 now. We shouldn't expect him to keep making the same videos and jokes that he used to make, right? People get older and change, and I understand that Ethan moved on to a different format of content, and the content just isn't for me anymore. But isn't it kind of weird that Ethan has now become the dictator who gets cancelled on the internet? H3H3's content now for a couple of years actually is based around criticizing other creators for being bad people. And believe me, he's just not informing people about these creators. No, he's actively turning his audience against them and pressuring those creators to either become deplatformed or endure intense hate mobs for months or even years. Hear me out. H3H3 has gone after many individuals, but does no one remember the old H3H3 videos? How exactly is Ethan, out of all people, the moral compass on YouTube now? There's clips of him saying the N-word on his own podcast, which he clipped out by the way, but don't worry, we found it.
think so.
So
I think
nigger
he actually
faggot's just
stole
been
it.
around the block.
Yeah.
Everyone's just been
It's a-
borrowing it from each other.
Yeah.
Nigger faggot whore. It's just a wonderful string of words that really gets you going. Fuck you, nigger faggot. I love that I can just say nigger faggot.
Ethan basically revived his career online by making a podcast with Trisha Paytas, who has quite the impressive list of many controversies that I'm not even going to get into. But hey, I'm not saying H3 should be cancelled or stop doing his podcast or anything, but if you take into account all the time H3 has pushed the boundaries for years and being edgy, does Ethan attacking people for ethical problems feel genuine to you? Or does it feel like Ethan's pandering to his audience to stay relevant in the long term? And even if all these attacks on creators are genuine, it still feels hypocritical. Wait, I feel like we're forgetting something. H3H3 was the voice of ethics on YouTube, and what I'm about to show you guys is the reason why no one, and I mean no one, respects Ethan Klein anymore. So imagine if I told you, back in 2020, in Ethan's desperation to get at Keemstar, that he would platform a doxer who has allegedly sent illegal content in Discord servers in order to quote-unquote troll or incriminate the people he sent it to. Oh wait, you don't have to imagine it, because that actually fucking happened. On episode 210 of the H3 podcast, Ethan covered a story about how Keemstar is a deplatformer and a hypocrite, saying that he's claiming to not want to deplatform people while simultaneously deplatforming people unrighteously. And for the person Ethan claimed that was unrighteously deplatformed, that would be no other than Brickbong or Mr. B2FO. Brickbong is someone who is known for doxing a number of people back in 2015 and 2016, but most notably when he doxed the well-respected commentary channel and former friend of his, Colossal is Crazy.
But really they should realise that if someone has no platform, nothing to lose, they're an even bigger danger to these cunts, I tell you. The stuff I know about some fucking people, especially a certain person that's noshing off Keemstar right now. Colossal, mate, I know everything about you. I know your dad's name, I know every one of your fucking I know your brother, I know where your brother lives, I know everything about you, mate.
But what Brickbong is most known for is allegedly sending illegal material to content creators. What I think gets to me most about H3 platform and Brickbong is the fact that multiple big figures in the commentary community came forward, including Keemstar, to say that Ethan was warned about who Brickbong was, but ran with the story anyways just to get at Keemstar. Really what this shows is how eager Ethan is to paint Keemstar in a bad light, no matter the cost, and no matter the baggage the person carries. What I want to basically say is that the reality is that Ethan in the present, Ethan does platform the person who has quite a lot of baggage and frequently collab with people who slander other creators, would deplatform the 25-year-old version of himself. And I can't help but see that as hypocritical. I know this video seems personal to me, and that's because it kinda is. I looked up to Ethan during the football fun, during the days where he was looking out for the small guy, the days where I wasn't even making YouTube videos. And seeing him going down this downward spiral is heartbreaking to say the least. Looking at H3H3's content now, it's hard for me to believe this is the same person who's done this. But to end the video on a good note, I want to tell all you guys that we're getting closer to 1K each day, and I'm happy to see all the support on my videos. You guys are sick, and until next time, subscribe to the channel.